500 grams of strong white bread flour, and then 1 packet of yeast, fast action dried as usual, and 2 teaspoons of salt, essential for the flavour, and then 300 ml of water. Give it a really good stir. You want to make sure that all the water and the flour is combined. Put your hand in, really get all those dry bits from underneath. So that's onto the mixer for 5 minutes. If you want to do it by hand, it'll probably take about 10 minutes. To see that it's kneaded properly, just fold it back on itself, take a floured finger and prod it, and it'll go back pretty much all the way. So that's ready. I need lots of flour down, and as I said, I'm going to put a lovely thyme in this. You can use some chopped rosemary so you get it all incorporated. Do that a few times. And then we've got this chorizo. It's a Spanish sausage, and this is cured, so it's quite firm. It's got that amazing smell of paprika and garlic. So I'll put 25 grams of the chorizo inside the dough, and then I'll leave the other 25 to sprinkle over the top before it goes in the oven. Fold it over again on itself so it's all incorporated. And turn it over. Shape it into a ball. Fougasse is a fern-shaped bread, so I'm going to get it into that shape. I like to use a rolling pin, it makes things a bit easier. And if it's getting really, really stretchy, just keep going. Just be firm with it. Just think of those big leaves, those big tropical leaves. It's going to look like that. Cut it down the centre, and then 3 slashes on each side. So really stretch out the slits, because when you leave it to rise, it'll double in size and the slits might close up a bit, and you may lose that lovely shape. So onto the baking tray. Just slide it straight on. So I always prefer to use cling film to cover my bread when I leave it to rise, and loads of oil on it so that the cling doesn't stick. Perfect. Over the top. Okay, that's it. I'm going to leave it to rise. Okay, cool. Wow, look at that. I left it for 30 minutes and it's practically doubled in size. That's exactly what you want. I always leave mine to rise by a warmed oven. So I need to brush this with milk, and this will give it a lovely soft crust when it comes out of the oven. And then the extra chorizo. I love doing this because you get those extra crunchy bits when it comes out of the oven. Okay. Right, ice cubes. I always put ice cubes at the bottom of the oven. It'll create a lovely steamy environment. This will make sure that the bread rises before the crust sets, so you get a lovely big puffy rise. And I'm going to bake it for about 30 to 35 minutes at 200 degrees. So once it's baked, I hang it up to cool, just like they do in France. I love that.